Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. I need more light, I think. No, I don't. Do I? I need less light. That's what I need. There we go. Good morning, guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Deadly Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Season of Ghost, our epic, intrepid adventure set in the lands of Tianxia, featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and allow us to do all these crazy, cool, fun, and wonderful things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope it has been very exciting for you guys, because it has been exciting here. And I cannot wait to delve into today's game. We are running a little bit behind, but that's okay, because we are going to speed through our intro, starting, of course, with our sponsors. First of all, we have... Wait, players are muted? Where are players muted? Hold on one second. No, it's fine. I got you. There we go. Okay, players, say something again.
Hello.
And that is how we finish our practiced song that we all rehearsed together
Perfect.
for the last half
This is a
hour.
great song.
There we go. Done and done. All right. So, without any further ado, we have a lot of stuff to get through. So let's get through it real quick. We have, of course, our sponsors. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see here, Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that you'll hear throughout the course of the game, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT that connects all of our players together. So go check these guys out. They are absolutely amazing and wonderful tools for being able to play games online, just exactly like we did. Now, we obviously have a group of very, very talented individuals to come and join us here for today. We have starring Ritsu, the samurai from Minkai, who is recovering from a leg injury, but actively forgets that he has a leg injury 99.9% of the time, but is also possessed by a bear, which they also forget 99% of the time, except at the worst possible opportunity during the near defeat of a group, in which case then he will transform and start to devour the members of the group. This character is played by our dear friend Neil from Immersion Diversion. Hi, Neil.
Hi.
We then have, playing the role of Izumu, a surly drunkard who works at the lumberyard of Willowshaw, an individual who is quickly learning that maybe this town should burn. This character is played by the wonderful and amazing Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art.
Hello.
Taking on the role of Keiko the Witch Doctor, an outcast who lives on the outskirts of town with their fox and patron, a witchly creature who is equal parts rumor, urban legend, and cryptid. This lovely character is played by our dear friend Calindria.
Hello.
Then, of course, playing the role of Wei Tao, an executioner who was a little bit too overzealous with his job, was imprisoned for a long length of time, but is now freed in order to help the town deal with its yokai problem. This samurai slash executioner is played by our wonderful friend Marcus, aka Gorshift.
Hello.
And, of course, last but not least, rounding out our team is the Omyoji, who has traveled here from afar on some kind of pilgrimage through the yokai forests. We have Shenzu, played by our dear friend, Adam. Hi. Okay, so that's it. That's our players. We now have, of course, our last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here, for being a part of the show, allowing us to do all the cool, crazy, and wonderful things. As you guys know, here at the Dead as a Gamer channel, we need your generosity, we need your charity, we need your support in order to get through and deal with our DAG survival check, which covers a whole bunch of things that are going through. Now, I am going to, you guys know I'm very, very open about stuff. Obviously, world is a scary place. We know all of this sort of stuff. As of next month, the DAG survival check will go up a smidge. I am thinking that in order to make it go up a smidge, I'm also going to offer a bigger reward than the DAG of holding. More on that later. I'm giving it some thought, just because here in Australia, those of us who are fortunate enough to have accommodations and stuff like that are looking at some pretty big hikes in our rates and stuff like that. So I need to be accommodating for certain things like that. But Yay for world nonsense. As you guys know, I've been the DAG survival check's been at this point for the longest period of time, and I wouldn't be increasing it if I didn't have to. So yeah. So for this month, however, we are good, and we are at 80% of our goal, which is absolutely freaking incredible. So thank you to everyone who's already donated and who's already helped us on that way. Now there are a number of ways you can influence the game while we play. First of all, channel points for those of you who may not necessarily have the funds to be able to support us, which is still okay. You support us with your presence and your livelihood here. You know, well, your lives here, not livelihood here. You don't work for me, but you know, I mean, anyway. Channel points can be used for inspiration, insight bonus, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing. It's so many cool things. So check those out. Those are amazing. But then we also have the monetary donations, which are for $5. You can give a red mark to a player of your choice or a purple mark to me. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that is in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, you can either get a draw from the deck of plot twists, which you can see here, full of plotty plot narrative plot twists, or alternatively, I will do a roll from a table that is in our roll and play table book. There we go. Filled with a bunch of random encounters and random things that we will be throwing into the game. So those are our $10 rewards. We then have a $20 reward, which is the coveted natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how we do it. $50 is a boss buff, which will grossly increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing, or a draw from the Harrow deck, which is a fortune-telling deck, which will have a card that will have a prophecy, and if our heroes either fulfill or reject that prophecy, they will gain either a secret fighting art, they will get all three, a secret fighting art, a boon from the card inside, and a magic item custom made for them as well. Lastly, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item for today is going to be... let's see. Okay, yes, there we go. So, as our heroes are currently scouting around the outskirts of the land surrounding Willowshore, they are quickly learning that they have been encompassed and encapsulated by a fog, a mysterious kind of cloud of specters and spooks that's not permitting them to leave anytime soon. To that end, our heroes are going to receive a variety of different ghostly messages from the entities within the clouds or in the fog. For the secret menu item, here is what we're going to do. One of the players, so long as this fog is around, is going to be able to hear certain things from chat. These will manifest in this form of visions and potencies and stuff. What we'll be doing is the chat will then become an active part of that character's journey, at least while the fog is up. You can either type in vision or voices. If the chat types in visions, they can provide a vision that character sees, which that character will see at the convenient point. We're obviously not going to stop and have visions every time it happens. Also, visions have to be appropriate, yada, yada, yada. The second thing is voices, in which they hear voices speaking to them. Now, this can be voices telling them where to go and what to do. These can be voices that are just unsettling them. Whatever the case is, if appropriate, and it should be appropriate, I will voice these visions and voices. So that is our $100 secret menu items. Is one of our heroes will gain this very strange and esoteric power to hear the voices from beyond, aka the chat. Okay, so that is our secret menu item for today. Hey, what's up, TK? How you doing? Now, we do have a $20 donation from the amazing Christina, who has given me a $20 donation to buy Sue some flowers. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so very much. It will go definitely to... we actually have plastic flowers. We use plastic flowers because we want to keep them for memories forever. That's what we do. So I've already got Sue's her favorite colored flowers. I don't have a black flower though, so maybe I can get her a black flower. Okay, done and done. Okay, so without any further ado, as our heroes search around the Willowshore hinterlands in order to try and find a way to, well, first of all, finding a reason as to why these yokai have come down from the mountains, our heroes instead found a wall of mists with strange and lost souls that seem to be trapped, dwelling onto the other side of this, these large, kind of expanses of, what do you call it? Just like kind of like a fugue, that's the way. It's this massive field of fugue mist with lost souls that seem to be trapped within. It entirely encompasses the hinterlands, which let me just pull the map up here. There we go. With no apparent way out. Our heroes have begun doing a circuit around the edges to confirm, but all roads lead apparently to the fact that our heroes may be trapped here in Willowshore. After arriving at a bandit-infested inn or halfway house, our heroes ended up getting into a conflict with them after realizing they had managed to capture and beat what looks to be a young halfling. After a battle ensued and the villains defeated, it was learned that it was not indeed a young halfling, but a yokai, a straw yokai, who had been captured by them. A mixed series of emotions, one of whether or not this yokai intentionally deceived the group in order to gain aid, and whether or not these bandits were bandits or just some people hiding out from the yokai. All of these questions are now up in the air as the battle has now concluded, with our heroes now confronted by this strange straw creature. I think that's where we left off, yeah? Yep, fantastic. All right.
Yep.
In which case, let us dive into the session. So, as this mysterious figure stands before you, she seems uncertain, unsure of whether or not you mean harm or whether or not you were trying to save them. The Thatchling, as it is known, says, I don't know who you are, and I don't know where you've come, but you should leave. This is not a place for you. We found it first. You people abandoned it. You have no right to come back and claim it. It's not yours.
We aren't looking to claim it. We just heard noise and there was happenings going on, so we thought we'd check it out. And as soon as they started harassing you, is what it looked like. We had to jump in.
I know who you are. You are those warriors from Willowshore.
Yes.
You attack people. Unprovoked, needlessly.
What do you mean unprovoked?
The yokai speak of you. They talk of your violence.
Oh.
The Kappa even said that you tricked them and killed one of their brothers. You laugh?
Technically, we didn't. But the person who's here isn't here anymore.
I'm new to this area. I just recently joined this party of people as they have gone through the woods. But I'm, one with the spirits, and look for opportunities to help you to meet your goals, your desire to move forward and find balance on your path. Is there something that holds you to this place?
Oh, sorry, real quick. Very close. Yokai aren't spirits in the sense of the Western culture ghosts. Think of them like entities whose energy is tied into the land. So, like there would be spirits of the mountain, spirits of the forest, spirits of the land. Thatchlings, which I'll get you to make me a nature check.
Basically, there's spirits created from nature, not from.
Well, no, that's Kami specifically, but yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you about.
Kami, yeah.
How about I tell you what thatchlings are?
Are we all doing this roll?
Anyone who would like to may, yes.
What role was it again? Nature?
Nature, yeah.
I can try. Probably not though. 8. Go Keiko though. Nice.
I'm not even gonna bother. Wade Tao only cares about his job.
To say, I do live in the woods, so I do have. I'm trained in nature at least. 17 from me.
17. Okay, Keiko. You are aware of what thatchlings are. In rural Shenmen, which is of course the entire region that Willowshire finds itself, some branches of Sangtoshi warn that what can happen should a soul bound itself for let me try that again. They warn of what can happen if a soul bound for reincarnation is prevented from entering the River of Souls and rejoining the cycle. The souls become frustrated, confused, and then furious at whatever they feel denied their body the rest they deserved, and in turn, they force vegetation to serve as their new body. Others theorize that when a body is buried in a shallow grave, the roots of grass grow down into the remaining tangle, capturing a soul within it. Thatchlings are intelligent, capable of speaking, though rarely doing so. They generally have little to say to those whose lives they covet. Rarely, one might attempt to lure someone into an area of tall grass or dense undergrowth by calling for aid, but they have little skill at deception, so such tactics are rarely effective. Most of the time, they can appear as living creatures in need of help. So Shenzu, the idea that what you're saying is like, like some way for you to pass on and stuff like that. These guys have already tried to pass on and were prevented from doing so. They are here against their will. Oh, which is what Keiko will tell you, of course.
Yes. So she will just sort of quietly say, tell him that they've tried, and if the group will give her a moment, she will try to briefly explain without being like, so these guys, but try to briefly explain it to everybody else just so they don't say the wrong thing.
Sure.
Okay. Ritsu will take a seat in a chair and kind of lean against the cane, and he'll listen.
I can understand that frustration. Is there anything besides that we can do before we leave this place?
She says, no. Just take those bodies with you.
Okay.
I'll pick up Zhao and start dragging him out the door.
Okay.
Do they leave well enough alone if people leave them alone?
These things? Eventually they become red-hooded thatchlings, and those are a lot more dangerous. But
Okay.
regular thatchlings, yeah, for the most part, they're fine.
And is there a way to help them actually move on? That I would know?
Not overly.
Okay.
Generally speaking, you would need to destroy them.
Then I will not include any of that information.
Okay.
Wei Tao will pick up the bandit that was next to him by his scruff and drag him out.
Okay. You drag the dead bandit out of the burnt
No, he's
out
not dead.
husk.
They're unconscious.
You drag out the unconscious bandits. Also,
I think the only one that died was Joe.
Yeah. Also, Overcord, you flatterer, you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Have a you're having a wonderful evening. If you have any questions about what's going on in the game, just send us a message. We'll fill you in. Okay. So
As I leave, I do mention, because we started to ask before, we're on a quest trying to find the ugly cute statue. Have you heard of any disturbances in this area that might point us in a direction?
She says no. Make a diplomacy check. She says, however, there is a person who has traveled here. They were talking about hunting down a giant statue monster. If you head south of here, you'll find them.
Thank you. We appreciate the help. And as I exit and drag out the body, I'll just tap my kakara at the doorway.
I will ask them if they can describe the person to make sure it's someone I actually know.
It is not someone you know.
Okay. So I will find that strange.
Okay. What do you do with the bandits?
Throw them into the fog. No, just kidding.
Oh, no, you joke, but Wei Tao is definitely considering it.
The alive ones, Keiko will check over to make sure that they are going to become alive or remain alive.
Yep. Yep. Just some recuperation and rest, and they'll be fine.
And let me see the map. It's hiding. There it is. Oh god. Never mind, I don't know where we are.
I still don't see why we need to keep them alive.
Because we don't murder needlessly.
It's not murder, it's punishment for their actions.
The punishment of which I don't believe is murder.
They're just going to do it again, you know. They're going to keep harming people.
Yeah, she's not going to argue that point. She's just going to look at him.
I think we've proven our point here. There's no reason for additional bloodshed in this.
Wait, I was just gonna drop the bandit he was dragging. I made a promise that I said I wasn't going to spill blood needlessly. I am just stating that they will do it again.
I have some rope if you want to tie them up to a tree, if that would make you feel better. At least make it hard for them to do anything again until someone else comes along.
Is the area going to be dangerous to, say, be tied to a tree and left out there in the middle of nothing?
Yeah, there are tons of yokai and wolves and shit.
Yeah. Keiko's going to say, no. That will only let somebody else come and do something, murder or something worse to them.
Hey, look, you wanted to take people alive. It's up to you to what you guys do with these.
I want to say something, but I honestly don't know what to say.
Well, give us a general school of thought, and then we can help guide what you want to say.
Basically, Ritsu does feel a little bad that he did order Wei Tao to pull his weapon, but he didn't actually say to attack them, but Ritsu did attack them with the blade at first, before he then unconsciously knocked one out. But seeing that Wei Tao actually did better fighting, being able to hold his own even still without the blade, because it's like he did feel a little bit strange to like try and attack without hurting them, because it was like keeping him off guard, or not off guard, but it was basically, I don't know how to word that. Ritsu feels a little bit guilty that he used his sword to slash a bandit, even though Wei Tao didn't strike it with a actual into an attack kind of thing. And he kind of wants to bring that up and be like,
Well,
Neil, do you mind if I interject here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I would think that Ritsu would know that it was deliberate, that even though he told Wei Tao to take out his sword, that Wei Tao intentionally used his fists.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it's
not
Wei Tao was
knows...
trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wouldn't know that at all because he doesn't know Wei Tao. But if we wanted to have a look at that, you wouldn't necessarily express that to other people. For example, if you were feeling that way, you want to feel that way. You don't necessarily want to throw your emotions and overshare your those kind of feelings, because you'd also likely not want to have people like undermining or thinking you're not mentally strong.
Right. But
now,
there's
in terms of this,
bandits,
and I will point this out. In the history of Ritsu would have killed a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
So why are these bandits special?
That's true.
Oh.
It's because of the party he's with. They don't want anyone dying.
Do you care?
So they've helped me along so far.
Yeah, but
I think it's mostly me, honestly. I don't think Isamu or Wei Tao give a shit. I don't know enough about Shenzu yet, if he gives a shit.
The thing you need to remember, Ritsu, is you're a samurai. You're under orders to protect the city and protect the town. You have been given authority by the Empress in order to use your blade in order to protect the safety of the town by whatever means necessary. That includes killing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, the moralities that every character faces is entirely going to be up to them. But you're a warrior. You're not a diplomat or a thing like that. You know what I mean? So as far as not letting Wei Tao attack people, from the start, it's kind of felt a little bit more like a metagame, we're going to try and predict what Wei Tao is going to do, so we're trying to outmaneuver him, versus Ritsu going, I'm a samurai, bad guys should die, because that's what we normally do with bad guys as a samurai. So I guess it comes down to if Ritsu is going to have a change of... Well, you know what I mean? If Ritsu is going to soften up, he would not admit it, but you'd maybe want to take a moment to acknowledge that.
Okay. I think he would just think about that he kind of hesitated at the beginning by just trying to at least knock him out. But, in the midst of the battle, he went back to his old warrior ways. But then thinking about it, he probably should just be thinking about the protection of Willowshore.
Mm-hmm.
And bandits.
I was gonna say, why are they old warrior ways? Why not current?
Not current warrior ways.
Because Neil's still in modern mindset, which is what we were just talking about.
Sorry.
Okay. And I do think that Keiko would also, being of the time, she would understand if the samurai was like, no, kill, she's gonna be okay with that as well. If
So-
you know,
Well, these are
I
things.
think
So we can't have all of our character growth above table.
Yeah.
Just wanting to point that out.
no,
it-
yeah, I'm just letting
it-
him know from like a lore, from a being in the town, right? Wouldn't she?
No, because you're
not
an
ha-
outsider to the town. Remember, you spend most of your time
Mhm.
away from people where people get to know you as closely.
Okay.
It's fair, but it's kind of the nature of it.
Mhm.
So, Ritsu, you have expressed how you're feeling, which is good. Thank you for that. Moving swiftly along, because we only do have so much time to
Yes.
delve into
Sorry,
standing and dramatizing. The question still remains as to what you do with the bandits and where you go from here.
I will say one thing, especially with the bandit leader. I connected with him and showed him his past transgressions during the fight, and during that he did make a choice to repent of some of those actions. So there may be hope for these. Plus, it's a long walk back to town. If we were to drag them all the way there, they'd probably wake up. We'd have to fight them again. So
Fine. Tie their hands together and leave a knife.
All right. They're very comfortable with that?
Mhm.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Also, why does it say that Ritsu's dying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
don't know.
confused about that too.
Mm.
I went 0.
Could it be that Ritsu got knocked out during the battle?
Maybe? I don't know.
I mean,
I think the last hit when you tried to stop the guy going out did put you down. But
Oh, that's right. The guy was trying to
Yes.
flee, and yes,
Yeah,
he did drop
oh,
you.
yeah.
Yep.
He
Yeah, but
turned
then
around.
I used the hero point to stay up though.
To
I
stay
think
on
we-
one. Yeah.
yeah, that's
There
probably
we
why
go,
you're
okay.
not
Change that to
dying.
3.
We
Okay.
just haven't. We just
That's
didn't.
right. Whoa.
Now
I
you're
tried
super
to change
dead.
it too. Yeah,
There you go.
I tried to change it too.
All
We
right.
put
So
an
anyway,
extra 3 in there.
Fortress. So, leaving the bandits tied up with a knife between them, our heroes leave these guys, at least for the time being, to their own digression. Continuing their journey to moving around the Willishaw hinterlands. Now, you were told where to go in regards to finding this mysterious figure, and that is somewhere over here.
Okay.
All right. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I'm sorry. Can you share that map again? I apparently have long since closed it.
There you go.
Thank you.
And once again,
Ah.
that is the location you were given for this mysterious stranger.
I think
Oh wait, sorry.
it would be-
Here, a little bit further south.
So yeah, maybe we follow the road down and then head in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
that is heading back towards town.
Yep.
Okay. So, it'll take you about 4 hours in order to make your way down in that direction. You stay close together, making sure to follow the track as best you can up until the point where what looks to be a hunter's trail leads into the forest. Okay. As you make your way along the beaten path, you eventually come to what looks to be sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that's it there. Cool. Green Silk Peak. A nearly 200 foot in elevation, sort of sloped ridge that leads up to the top of Green Silk Peak. The view from the summit is breathtaking and can see most of the hinterlands. There is a strange mist that gathers throughout the forest here, Many believe it is one of the yokai's, sort of homelands. Walking up this mountain pass would eventually lead you into the spirit realm, is the persisting rumor. All right. That is what you know. Do you wish to climb the hill? Do you wish to chill out here? What do you want to do?
May I look for tracks to see if I can see a person went a specific direction?
Sure, make a survival check. Also, by the way, when I say a beaten track, I mean this pathway has been worn by people walking on that trail so much.
Okay.
So it's a common path, kind of.
It's a regularly traveled one. I wouldn't say,
Yeah.
like too many people go through here, but
Yeah,
when the hunters make their way through here, this is the way they
You
go.
can tell there's a little path, though, kind of thing, like a... Yeah, okay.
Okay. With a 17, you don't see any footprints.
Well, they
Shall
did-
we go?
Yeah, I was going to say they did say it was partially this way, so we might as well follow the path a bit. Yeah. Oops.
Shall we go and we are going this way are two very different statements, just FYI.
Shall we continue forward up this path?
the-
Is
You're
Yeah.
asking
Yes.
a question versus taking an action.
correct.
Let's go up the path.
That is a statement.
Oh.
We are going up the path.
I move my feet in the direction of the path.
Wait
Excellent,
how
wonderful.
heads up the path.
Wonderful. You guys begin to head up the path. Language is so important. I mean, all these crazy wild words we stick together. Okay. You begin to make your way up the path. As I said, it is kind of climbing steeper and steeper as you make your way through. Eventually, you come to the top of the summit and begin to look around. From here, you can actively see the wall surrounding Willow Shore's hinterlands. It is completely surrounding you, even upwards to the sky. It fits like a dome of this fog that happens to be around everywhere.
So the fog is like over the town too? Like over us all?
Yes, yes.
Dang, alright. Alright.
This-
We're at the high grounds. I guess keep an eye and see if we can find anything.
I believe this is where I was heading before I
This
came into your land.
this is the spot?
The overlook where I
Oh.
can see down into Willow Shore.
Okay.
It's more beautiful than I could have thought.
Thank you.
And I do a check to see if what I see or how much I can tell from the village.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Make a everyone who wishes to can make a survival check here.
Ah.
Oof.
That did real bad.
That was
Nice one,
almost a
Shinzu.
nat
Natural
20
20
too.
on Senju. Nice.
The two of us got twos. Amazing.
Okay.
To be fair, that's a perfectly acceptable roll rate for Weitao right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Shenzu, you are the only person who can see something with a natural 20. As you take a look around, there are a number of things that strike you. First of all, there does seem to be a very strong difference between what you previously understood this region to kind of be like versus the layout that happens to be here in front of you. almost as if like you came in having like a certain amount of knowledge, like you sort of like okay, cool, this is where the river is, this is where that goes, this is where we need to take that, you know what I mean, like you have a bunch of different landmarks,
Perception.
but they seem to have moved. They don't seem to be quite where they used to be. So as you look around, you do notice the following things. You notice that to the south of where you presently are is Gourd Lake, which is a lot smaller than you recall. And there was there appears to be an active small fishing like sort of spot, a small dock with a building, things like that. That is what you find to the south. You are on Green so Peak. That's fine. Okay. Now, you see that there is a river leading downwards, leading to the south. Like where the river branches off, you can kind of see like here-ish. It goes down to like this rocky area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that area there is completely overgrown with plants. It is absolutely staggering how lush and how thick the forest is down in that area, before then leading directly into what looks to be an area known as the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth. Just like a whole bunch of these massive stone structures that naturally grow in that area there. To the far west of Willowshore is the lumber camp. Izumu, you recognize that as well. Just like kind of over in this area here is where the lumber yard is.
Gotcha.
Okay. You've seen that. You've been there. I mentioned the two lakes up the top here being the Eyes of Fumiyoshi. So you can see there's the little lake that you went to already. And then there's one a little further north. Yep, so there's that. Okay. There's also some strange light that seems to be glowing on the far west of this. Good night, Overcord.
On the far west.
Yep. Some strange glowing red lights.
Okay. So let's see here. And Willow Shore is back towards the west as well, correct? From where we are?
Willow Shore is
yeah.
kind of in the middle.
Willow in the
west.
center of this area.
So I noticed that this area looks different than I would expect it to. I do see some strange red lights off in the distance to the west. Perhaps we need to. That is something in that direction.
Do you see the person we were sent here to find?
You did not notice them.
I haven't
Yep.
seen anyone else on the path. No.
Any giant spider statues?
Man, that would be nice.
So convenient.
I have not seen any more giant spiders. I'm glad of that so far.
Well, mysterious red light sounds ominous. don't. But I guess
Looks
it's
like
as
it's
good as any place to start. Maybe we check out some places on the way.
we might need to. Do you need to report back in at Willowshore on our way?
We should report back, but maybe they have information. Maybe someone in town knows about those red lights.
Okay.
Should we not search for this person that we're supposed to meet first?
As you say this, somebody says from a hidden vantage point, if you're looking for someone, then I suppose it makes no difference if that someone may find you first.
Kegel will try to turn towards the correct direction and just respond with, "No, I suppose not."
It
Can
seems
she
to be-
see them, or are they still hidden?
They're hidden. It seems to come from
Okay.
all around you.
I'd make a quick turn and as I could have been lean on
Would-
my cane.
Would you mind terribly if you could show yourself?
Well, that depends. I don't know you. You don't know me. You could be a danger, and perhaps even one that I might want to avoid in general.
Given our night, that's a fair concern. We
tell me,
are searching for
why-
a way to.
He's going. So, why don't you begin by telling me why you're looking for me?
Cough.
The back at the Canary Inn.
Oh,
they
sorry.
mentioned someone went this direction, and it was along our path as we're tracking towards Willowshore. So
We're looking for
we-
Ugly Cute.
Looking for Ugly Cute. I'm afraid I
It
don't
is
know
a
what that is.
It is a statue of a spider that protects Willowshore.
Oh, a giant spider statue. Yes, I do remember something like that.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I wander through these lands, both slave and partner to the wind as it carries me. And on my journey, it showed me a great many wondrous things, one of which was this, what did you call it? Ugly Cute?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe this Ugly Cute was what I saw. A giant stone statue of a spider.
Now, was it? It's gonna sound strange. Walking on its own, or was someone carrying it or dragging it?
It was walking on its own.
Okay.
Do you know whereabouts it would be in relation to us now?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it was to the south in a land where fangs and claws grew from the ground itself.
Also sounds on par with our night.
I actually saw that, I believe, in the distance, south of Willowshore. If we follow the river south, it would take us there. Thank you for the information.
Think nothing of it. If you want, I could show you where that is.
I still haven't seen you
There.
at all.
Does this voice sound trustworthy? I don't. I'm sorry. I know I don't. I don't know how to answer. Can I make an insight check? Because that's the thing.
Is
but
this
I
guy
just,
telling
like,
the truth? Is this guy
Yeah.
suspicious? Does this guy,
Okay.
you know,
Is this voice telling the truth?
make a perception check?
Okay. I guess I just never know how to actually like ask it because it's.
You want to ask for a check with roleplay.
I
So,
know.
no, the thing is, you want to always make. Actually, that is a good question. How do we ask for checks in game? DAG PSA. The way you would ask for a check in game is not by saying how you could go about and doing the check, but to instead add that roleplay to your story. If you wanted to scrutinize someone, for example, I might roleplay into that. For example, I might turn around and say, "Look, this guy is a stranger to us. We don't know who he is. You know, maybe he's telling us the truth. Maybe he's trying to lie. Can I see if this guy is trying to deceive us in any way?" You know,
Okay.
like showing that uncertainty is a good way to go about doing that, because then you're not asking to, like, you know, can I see if
Yeah.
that person's voice is trustworthy? You'd be more saying, you know, I'm scrutinizing this
Okay.
individual without saying I make a perception check to see if he's lying. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. With a 25, he does seem to be telling the truth for the most part, and all of a sudden you watch as on one of the branches from a invisible state happens to be a Gripply.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
At this point in time, he says, "My name is Takeshi. I go with the wind, and the wind has brought me here. Your journey and your quest seems to be one of noble purpose, so I will help you find your ugly cute."
Thank you.
We'd be happy to have you.
He says, "Be wary. There are a great many dangers that still lie between us and it. I shall give you a marked path, but if I mark the area with an X, please avoid it, and ask no questions."
You seem to know more about outside of Willowshore than we do, so
This is still the Willow
Even though
Shore
we're from
hinterlands.
here.
This is still Willow Shore.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, each of the hexes is only an hour. You're talking about, like,
Okay.
the furthest area away from you guys is like 2, 4, 6 hours away. So you can go there in a day and come back.
Okay.
Okay. All right. He begins to walk ahead, marking the trail as you go. He stays always just within sight, but then disappears. Waits, then lets you catch up. As you're walking, you guys are able to discuss this individual.
Where do you think he came from? I don't remember any Gripply being around the area.
I say, do we know what a Grippling is? Because I personally have not heard of it.
Tripkey. Well, sorry, they should be known as, because they changed their name when they did the
Oh.
revised Pathfinder
Okay.
stuff. No, that's on me, because they used to be called Gripply. They're basically tree frog people, so they're about as small as gnomes or halflings, but they're tree frogs.
Ooh.
Okay, could I get Lucas to roll me a d20, please?
Sure. D20.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Shenzu. Are you here? I'll take that as no. I need to tell Adam that he needs to leave his camera on when he leaves his computer.
So that we can tell if he's gone or not. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I know that's what he's attempting to do when he turns it off, but also it's pointless. It's fine. Hello, welcome back. Did you hear the latter half of that? You're muted.
I did, yes. Sorry.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so Shenzu, as you are making your way through the forest, there is a strange symbol on the tree in front of you. The symbol that you can see appears to be that of an animal, specifically a boar. You, Shenzu, are being hunted by 2 of the wild boar that were chasing you back when the others met you, and they seem to have found you. This symbol is the ranger symbol for hide, if you want to avoid fighting the boar.
Okay. Yeah, so that looks like boar marks on the trees. I've had a run-in with them already. Should we take cover? Do y'all know of any way to avoid this area, or that we can make our way around?
Well, we could
you
try
would
and
have to-
hide us.
You would have to leave the
Sorry.
beaten path if you wish to.
I hate to have another run-in. We've seen that they can be a handful.
Mm.
What do y'all think?
I'm okay to try and avoid it. They're not yokai or bandits or anything, and so it's like they're just wild animals. If we could help it, maybe just avoid them entirely. As I'm leaning against my cane still, just basically on the ground because I am in pain.
I wonder how we can notify our guide.
I mean, he said he would keep within eyesight, assuming he's if you spotted. I'm assuming he's
Yep,
maybe.
if you
knows
change
what's happening.
directions, he'll notice.
Okay.
All right,
I'd
so you're
recommend
going off
we
the
get
trail?
off the beaten path.
All right, let's make some survival checks, please. So let's start with survival checks for you guys.
Okay. Natural 20.
Nice.
And a
nice.
natural 20 for Isamu, nice.
It's also very nice. Okay,
2 in a row
Um,
now.
Dag, I still have my extra effects on me. That's only supposed to be a 17.
Okay, not a problem. Okay. As you are making your way through the forested area, your navigation skills are on par with the rangers. You're able to travel without getting lost or disoriented. Now let's make some stealth checks.
Oof.
We're loud.
Yeah, much less bueno. Does not feel bonito.
No bonita.
Now, before we get into this area, keeping in mind, this has only been a couple of hours, so you guys are still injured from the battle previously.
Very
Did
much
you-
so.
Did any of you want to do any recovery of that before we go into the next step?
Yeah, I should probably take care of these
I would
guys.
like to.
You don't have to. I swear, you're perfectly fine.
No, I should. Especially with Limpy Bleedy over here.
Which one? We're both kind of limpy bleedy right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, but you don't have broken legs as well. You're just bleedy.
This is true. I was just stabbed a fuckload.
and I'll assist.
I feel like
Keiko.
Izumu is still wondering why the guy with 2 broken legs is with us.
Yeah, Weitao's
Just going to
wondering.
heal them.
Like,
Wait-
why is this guy
Weitao's-
here? How is he functioning?
Not well.
Limpy bleeding.
Weitao's more thinking, how is he functioning?
Oh.
My brain's not working. I haven't used battle or treating wounds in a while.
Question:
So.
the long rest potions only give the exhaustion or the fatigue if you have more than one in a day.
No, they give them to you based on how many you've
Oof.
taken in a day.
That's what I'm.
I'd
That's what I
like-
basically said. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I
Okay.
already
I'd like
took
to
one,
assist
and we
Keiko.
still on the first day.
With the-
Oh, Deck.
I saw.
No, you don't understand. If I roll under a 15, I hurt them, so I need to re-roll that.
You don't have to
Well,
reroll
I thought
it.
that was if you critical fail, not fail.
Oh
Can-
shit!
can
You're right.
I-
Oh, thank God. Okay,
Can I
so
assist
I don't do
Keiko?
shit for you guys.
Okay, hold on. So, Shenzu asked if they can assist. Yes, you may. And if you, well, I mean, again, you don't have to reroll, but that will also mean that you won't be able to heal them for a while.
Yeah, no, I'm good to re-roll.
All right, let's use that hero point then, shall we? And Shenzu, could you make it? Well, are you trained in medicine? Let's start with that.
Yes. Yes.
All right, fantastic. We'll get you to do us a roll as well, and if so, you get to add your proficiency rank to the assist. Well, 1, 2, 3, etc. So, okay, that'll assist. So that's a plus. Sorry, you're trained.
Yes. +5.
Okay, so Keiko, you get a +1 bonus.
+1. Alright. Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty
Oh,
good.
it was almost a crit too. Damn it. All right. So that is. Sorry, hold on. Wounded. There's words. You will lose that, and you will get a whopping. Oh my God! 3 hit points.
Okay, that is
Still pretty
3
good.
hit points to Ritsu. Are you going to try and heal Wei Tao as well?
Yes.
Okay, Wei Tao.
Do I get the automatically get the +1, or does he have to roll again as well?
He has to roll again, yeah.
Dang.
Okay, I should have just let you like full on do this.
That'll
Apparently,
be a that'll be a +2 to Keiko. Well, no, because you know his character is not a doctor. You are.
that's true. Yeah, I'm an expert in medicine. I just can't
You
roll
could heal
worth
my
of shit.
spirit.
Oh, come
not
not my
on!
body.
Not what I meant. All right,
Keiko
with
heals
a,
the body. Shinzu heals the spirit.
All right, with a 25, that will be a critical success.
Nice.
Hold on. Sorry, I forgot. If I'm an expert, it goes on. Sorry. Ritsu, add 10.
Oh,
I
I
forgot
temp
because
that.
I'm an expert. It goes up. So
You,
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Doesn't that 10 only count if you get a crit, though?
no. That's because I went up in expert, and so the DC jumps up as well. So
Mm.
so you should get 22.
All right, and
The
20
crit success is
Nice.
48.
and 22 for Wei Tao. Okay, done and done. All right, any more healing
I
needed?
no longer let me bleedy.
Nope.
Doesn't look
Fantastic.
like
I
it.
mean, I'm a. Yeah, I could, but I can't be healed with.
If you
medicine
are
checks,
going to
so-
say no, Neil, please do not give me a 10-minute explanation as to why the answer is no, I'm not healing.
No, I'm saying I could use a heal.
Are you
but
healing,
I
yes
can't
or no?
Be healed. I can't.
Then
so
do
no.
not give me a 10-minute explanation on why you're not healing. Just don't say anything. You're good. I don't need to hear why you're not doing it. Okay, so you're so precious, Neil. I love
I
you,
know.
but sometimes I
I'm
just
trying
want you to
say,
shut
I
the
can't-
fuck up so I can keep the story going.
I know. I'm trying to survive.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, Neil. It's just not gonna happen. That's not the kind of player you are. Okay. So
Two
anyway,
broke legs.
the boar. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's make our
Oh.
perception checks. Okay. All right, so they are following your tracks pretty well. One of them does land a critical hit, so we're gonna move you guys up a little bit. Okay. With the sudden screaming of the wild boar, they launch an attack from your back line as they have been stalking Shenzhou. Now, they are prioritizing Shenzhou for the time being until that changes. Shenzhou was the one that got away. As we fly into initiative, these two very angry-looking boar prepare to charge.
Are these infected as well, or just pissed off boar?
Pissed off boar.
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure because this is one of those like, pardon me, random tables for what's in the area that you encounter, and a natural 20 are 2 boars. Yeah. You can tell that they are. Okay, so the nature of it is that they're also afraid of what's happening with the yokai stuff, so they're on edge. That's why they're attacking Shenzhou. Okay. Flying into battle. Dag needs battle music. Okay, here we go. Battle music. Let's go with... That'll do. I like this one. I hope it plays. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, Shenzhou, you're up first as you see the boar squealing and racing at you from behind.
Okay, so I will.
I hope you like your shins, mate.
So I'd like to. How far away are they? So they're charging at us, but I'm assuming they're not in range just yet.
They are 40 foot away.
Okay. So I guess I would prepare my staff, my Kakara, to be able to trip the boars as they come at me and move out of the way. So kind of prepare myself to take that action.
Sorry, prepare yourself to attack with the stick or to move out of the way.
Well, so it's like I want to use the Kraka as a tripping, so to take their momentum and kind of roll them over.
Okay, yep. Okay, so you're preparing a trip action. Can do. Okay. So that'll be 2 actions. You do have 1 more if you have anything else you want to do, but otherwise we can move on to Wei Tao.
Alrighty. I guess Wei Tao is just going to draw his sword.
You didn't get permission to draw your sword.
That only applies to humans, not animals.
Does it?
Yes. That was specifically the deal, was for humans.
But these pigs could be human.
No.
Okay, fine.
Wei Tao will take an action to draw his sword and then just... He's not going to engage. He's going to wait for them to get within range. So he'll hold.
Do you want to hold or do you want to ready your action?
What's the difference?
Readying an action sets a contingency in which the action will then launch when that contingency is met. A holding will just delay your turn until after they've acted.
Already in action until they get within range.
When they get within range, what will you do?
Stab them.
Very well. All right, you ready an attack for when they get within range to stab them. You sure you want? In which case, may I recommend you also take your last action to move to there?
I thought readying an action costed 2.
Cost 1. 1 plus however many actions it takes for you to do the thing. So, for example, because it's a strike, you take 1 action to do so.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll move up.
Okay, cool. I would move to about here.
Yep.
And that way it also doesn't interrupt Shenzu's move. Shenzu's ready to action. Alright, the boar will move. They've got a 40-foot move speed, so they are going to charge at Shenzu, but once they get to here, both of your ready actions go off. Shenzu, let's start with you. Make a athletics check as you try to trip the boar over. The target number you're looking for is a 20 on your athletics check as you sweep the feet, or the hooves. Ooh, a 19. It's close, but no cigar.
Let me throw a hero point at that. Please.
Sure.
Try again.
All right. With the hero point coming in, that is going to trip it, giving it the prone condition. All right. Now, Wei Tao, you get your action.
Does attacking it while it's prone do anything for me or against me?
If it does, it will already be calculated.
Okay. Haha. Nice.
Very nice indeed. All right.
Your stab. Max damage.
Heck yeah! All right, 13 points of damage to the boar as you slice into it. All right, the boar did that. It is going to use its, it tried to use its boar charge, which was 2 actions. Pretty much because it got tripped over, I'm going to say that interrupted the attack. And he is just going to use his last action to stand from prone. The second boar is going to, however, do its charge. This one will charge at Wei Tao, seeing him with the sword and attack. Alright, as the boar rushes in, it lands a sizable hit on Wei Tao, dealing 11 points of damage. As the boar hits.
Question.
Yeah.
Does this count as a move action?
In what sense?
Because I have reactive strike.
No, it will not count for that.
Okay.
Okay. And then it will attack you with another boar tusk. All right, and sadly another hit.
Can I take my
Jesus Christ.
reaction to do my
Ready to action?
No, I'm sorry. I have
It's the
ability when
I'm listening.
I'm just blanking on it right now. I apologize. The weight of guilt ability.
What does that do?
Oh no, that's not the right one. Where is it? Weight of guilt is the addition to it.
It's the one that we did last time with
where they have
what's
to
his name?
Anytime
With Zhao.
one of my allies takes damage, I can cause them to see their past, and they have to make a choice to either repent or continue, refuse, and if they refuse, they take effects.
Very well. What's the effects if they refuse again? Oh wait, no, you can't take your ready action because you had your. Sorry, you can't take a reaction because you used it for your ready action.
Okay, thank you. That's
I thought ready
shit.
actions and reactions are separate.
It takes up your immediate action / your ready action, your thing.
Oh,
okay.
so
because it's happening
so
out
that
of
means
turn.
I can't even use my entity's resurgence. So yeah, Wei Tao goes down.
Oh shit.
Oh, that is a good point, actually. Maybe you are allowed to use it. Hold Let's see. Let me just double check on that. Sorry, I just made a mess on my table. Oh, no, there you go. Does not. Ready actions do not spend your reaction.
Oh.
So there you go. So
Yeah.
you both do get to do that. In which case, nope, they are going to follow. I mean, here's the catch. Do you want? What's the effect of them going through with the attack?
So if they refuse, the ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level. After the damaging effect is applied, the enemy becomes enfeebled, or I can change that to stupefied for 2, or enfeebled 2 or stupefied 2.
Okay. Well, they're going to go through with the attack because they are a dumb animal.
So they'll be stupefied 2, or
Okay.
enfeebled 2.
Up to you.
Like, get resistance equal to 2 plus our level.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So I only take 8 damage from that then, because that'd be 5.
All right. Which means you would have taken 19 points of damage. Which I think is still
What?
enough to knock you down.
It dealt 13 damage to me.
11 for the
He's
first.
adding the 2 attacks.
Yeah, 11 for the first attack, and then 13 for the second. Which then
Oh,
became 8.
minus the
So
5.
you've taken 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had
22.
something.
22.
22 plus 19 is...
I'd be left with 3.
4. 3, yeah.
I'd be left with 3 whole life.
With 22 plus
Nice job.
19.
22
No, not-
minus 19.
Minus 19, yeah.
Oh, right.
He
Sorry,
had
you had
22
22 hit
HP,
points
yeah.
left. Right. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yep. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Cool. All right. In which
There.
case, yep, Shenzu, you've kept them up. So the boar charged in, made the attack. He is now stupefied too. All right, and he's going to use his next action. Oh, his last action, should I say? To clobber you again. Bear, he's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's just stupid. What?
It still hits me.
What? I haven't rolled
He
yet.
didn't
It
roll
was
yet.
only showing
Oh, I
stupefied.
thought it popped up that it hit.
No, but it will still hit you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I
Right,
haven't rolled
okay.
the attack yet. I mean, your power
Even
of
on minimum
foresight is
damage.
amazing. What's that?
Plus
I know,
4
right?
will just put him down anyway.
Minimum damage is gonna knock me down to 0.
It probably will. Okay, here we go.
Oh no, there's no
And-
probably.
It was
That is
minimum
no
damage.
I told you. Yeah. Now I'm gonna use my entity's resurgence.
Okay, very well. You can apply that as you fly into your bloodlust, but that is the end of the boar's turn, leading us to Izamu.
Alrighty. Yeah, so he is going to run around this away to come over here. Oh my god, why did it do that? What is that?
Hold on. That's the thing that says that I've locked your tokens. There we go. Now you can do it.
Cool, yeah, so he's going to run around the group to here.
All right.
And then we're going to attack this boar here, the one that's already injured,
Okay, let's do it.
with a flurry of blows.
All right, let's do it.
All right, there's a number 1. Boo.
Mm.
And number 2. Oh, come on.
Ah.
All right, I'm going to use a hero point to reroll that.
Okay, very well. You may use your hero point.
Oh my god. All right, I'm apparently just not gonna hit anything.
Did you hit the off guard?
You know, I sure didn't.
You know, because it is you are flanking it. Let me have a quick look
That's
here.
fair. Okay, let's try that again then.
It has an well, that's okay. It's got an 18 AC, which a 16 will then hit. Because it minus
Sweet.
2 for the AC.
Okay, so does that my first one would have hit too then? The 17?
That will have hit, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do that then. Here's the first one. And the second one.
Okay.
All right, and then I have one action left.
Mhm.
So I will attempt to hit this other one here that's right next to me.
Let's do it.
And he is not off guard, correct? Because I'm not technically across from anybody.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thought so. Just wanted to make sure. So that will be with my worst one. There we go. So close.
So close indeed. If only you
And
were
that is
flanking.
me. I know, right?
Okay. Rin, you're up next.
All right, Ritsu, with everybody kind of gathered around there, I'm not going to move too much. He's actually going to take out his bow this time and shoot from there.
Very
So
well.
one
Move
action to
action,
pull
you
out
pull
the
out your
bow.
bow.
Yep. And then first shot. That's a miss. Crap.
Unfortunate, but yes, that is a miss.
Frick. I'm so much better at the sword, but it's hard for me to get in there, and I can't move very well right now, so that's fine. I'll take a second shot. Why not?
All right, do it.
Nah. That's just a normal miss, too.
Alas. All right. Two
Alas.
arrows fly out, and neither of them collide.
That's my turn.
Okay. Which then brings us to, I believe, Keiko. Hold on.
It does.
Yeah.
Dag, might I ask you a rules question?
Yes, you may.
Because I want to make sure I'm using this correctly. When you are casting a spell heightened, that means you are casting it at a level higher, correct?
Yes. So with cantrips, it's every level that you have at that max level. Your cantrip counts for that level. It automatically levels up as if it's your highest level spell.
Okay, this is a level 1 spell.
Yeah, same difference. So you still cast it as a level 1 spell, but if you can cast second level spells, it gets heightened by 1.
Oh, so I don't need to be using a level 2 spell slot?
No.
Because I thought oh, well,
No.
shit. Okay.
No. The point of it is so that basically in the older editions of Pathfinder, lower level spells became pointless because they didn't level up with anything, so you would eventually just stop using your lower level stuff. Whereas the way that Heightened now works is as you level up as well, even your low level spells remain useful.
Okay, what if, looking at it, it did not adjust? Do I just manually add it for now and then bug you about it later?
In what sense?
So it's supposed to be the 2 action healing increases by 8 hit points, but it's still just 1d8 plus 8, and it should be 1d8 plus 16 if it's heightened.
Let me have a quick look here for healing.
Yeah. So ignore that it says new spell down there. I just use it to heal.
Strange. I mean,
I thought
technically you could do it twice.
Oh shit, it is the D8 as well. Okay. Okay, so I'm casting it still at level 1, but it should be...
Oh no, it should do it automatically. From the looks of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will throw that at Wei Tao, so I'm going to use the 2-action version.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Schoolia
Sorry,
was talking about that in
Schoolia
chat.
says. Oh no,
Drag a
no.
heal
So you
into
do
level
have to use a
2.
second level spell slot.
Yeah,
thought-
Or are they
you
saying I
have
have to have it prepared?
You have to have it
Oh,
prepared
you don't have
as
to
a
have it
second level
prepared.
spell.
Oh, that makes
Okay.
sense. Okay, yeah. So basically,
Let me do that real quick.
because you've already got it at level 1, you get treated as though you've got it in all the level slots.
So you'll have to drag that level 1
Yeah,
spell into your level
because
2
Yep,
slot.
That sounds right.
Witch gets, because I think Witch is one of the few classes that gets unlimited specialized spells or whatever they're called, where all your
Signature
spells can
spells?
be signature spells. That's it.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Where all your
Yes.
spells can be heightened, it just uses up your spell slots.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
so then...
So yeah, then drag the healing from the second level spell slot.
Okay. Thank you. Let me open that up.
Thank you, Schoolia. I appreciate you.
Yep, there it is, 2d8. Yep.
So
Wait, how the
it
hell
would
are you? There you
technically
are.
be casting it at a level 2 spell slot then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, and then I'm just going to shield myself for now, just in case. As soon as I find where I put the combat tracker. There it is.
Okay. Done and done. Shenzu, you're up.
Okay, so I will good position. So I will strike out with my Karaka at the boar.
All right, do it. Oh, that was poop.
Oh, it's dirty.
That was
Okay.
dirty.
So I guess I will try that one again.
Make sure to roll on the actual creature, though.
Oh, on the creature.
Yep. But that will hit, so roll your damage as your second attack for your Kraka does manage to hit. Alright, 5 points of damage as the boar gets clobbered.
And then I have one less action. And let's go for it again. On the... Keep forgetting to drop it on there.
That's okay, but a 1 is going to, unfortunately, critical fumble. Did you want to use a hero point?
No, they
Yes.
didn't get a 1. They rolled a 3. Oh, my bad. I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use my hero point and actually try to roll that on the board this time. Doesn't help.
No, unfortunately, still a critical miss.
Okay.
All right, roll me a percentage.
Oof.
All right, thankfully that's actually good. Okay, so no critical effect on the critical miss, thankfully. All right, but that I think you actually no, I think you've got one more attack or one more action, right?
I think that was all 3.
Oh yes, yep. Okay, cool. Wei Tao, you're up.
All right. Well, we're gonna go for the vicious swing. So I make my attack. It counts as 2 attacks, but if it hits, I do 2 weapon dice of damage instead of
sorry.
1.
I should have pointed out the first board didn't go down. Because I forgot, all the boars have ferocity.
They're undead boars. No, I'm just...
Ferocity just means they stay up on 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So I'll just put that on here.
The reaction.
Yep, so there is a
I would say if it hadn't gone down, I would have put my third attack on it, which would have hit.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, then he can go down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because the only reason I switched it is because he was gone.
Right.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Your katana swings and cuts into the boar. Do it.
Yep. So I get to do 2 weapon die worth of damage to it because of my vicious swing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 18 points of damage. Very nice.
Okay, that's. I don't want to do it, but at the same time. You know what? We risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it
Last
for the
attack.
biscuit.
Nope.
Oh,
Critical miss. All right.
that was almost a hit. That was awesome.
95.
Whoa.
You are fine. You avoid any
Oh.
any major negative consequences. All right. It is then the boar's turn. The boar will go for. The bull will go for the guy who killed his friend. You killed my friend. Fuck you. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna jinx point that. 2, please. I'm sure I have jinx points. I can see them on screen. Don't lie to me. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say if I can't find the jinx points, I'll use a nat 20. All right, here we go. Izumu with the headbutt. That is a
Ouch.
critical hit. Oh no, Izumu! As boom, the first hit does 25 points of damage.
Damn.
You've killed my friend. Prepare to die.
The second of the attacks from this wild boar will miss. And a third attack. Ooh, will critically miss. I don't like that. I'm going to use another jinx point.
Oh.
Oh, come on. I didn't like that. Okay, critical miss it is. Let's see how we go. That is 91. No added effects for it. Okay.
Hey.
So yeah. Izumu, this creature is snorting at you. It is charging at you. It is headbutting you. It is your turn.
He's gonna look at it and go, "You son of a bitch," and then try to swing his
Son
axe
of a
at it.
pig.
Another flurry of blows.
All right, go for the swing.
Oh, actually, real quick,
Remember to target
I
him
would
if
like
you're doing
to. He's gonna step to his left real quick so I can be flanking,
Sure.
Before
no
I do that.
problem. All right, you are flanking.
and then we're gonna
forget to-
flurry.
that. Target it if it's
What's it-
gonna.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I think that's how you store the stuff, right? Yeah. Whoa!
Nice, solid crit
Nice.
as the attack goes through. I think that's probably going to be. Oh no, it'll have your ferocity, so give it a go. All right, it'll die, but it'll stay up.
All right. Well, that was only the first hit in my flurry, so I will
Mhm.
apply the second one.
Yep.
Oh wait, I got to do the thing. Off
Jump to
guard.
the
There
right.
we go. And then we do this. There we go.
Take it back now.
That's another nat 20.
Go for the
Roll a third d20.
Kills
Alright.
way down the process.
We got meat tonight.
You don't do it. But you know what? I'm pretty confident your nat 20 will kill it.
Yeah.
All right, and with a swash of your hatchet,
Yep, he
it
took
comes
away.
down and the
Damn,
boar
nice.
goes down. All right, well done.
Really, they don't help us down
I
again.
really need to get these legs fixed.
I think I'm gonna swear off pork from my diet.
Ugh. You can swear pork off your diet.
I'm gonna ask that you all stop getting hurt.
I didn't get hurt.
I started.
That's true. Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
Put the bow
Anything you
away,
want to do
though.
with the wild boar now that you've killed them?
So, question to you all: this path we're taking, it's kind of on the way to Willowshore, or was it not?
It is well, you're heading in the direction of Willow Shore, but south. You're moving away from it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna suggest we could bring this boar meat to Willow Shore for them, in case the town needs food, but maybe we put it somewhere nearby on the way, and then on our way back to Willow Shore we can grab the meat again.
You can go to Willow Shore first. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, we don't want to let the meat go to waste.
Okay.
True.
Some of you need a minute too.
Yeah, I think let's take a break in Willow Shore, and then we'll continue
Alright.
the rest of the day.
Very well. You continue onwards, heading to Willow Shore. Eventually, when you arrive carrying the boars that you have managed to get, you make your way to old Matsuki's place, where in which you inform him of what you have discovered on your journey scouting. All right. Scene is yours as old Matsuki greets you. Ah, my friends, welcome, welcome. I am glad to see that you have returned. What is the news on the surrounds?
Well, first, we brought a gift, and seeing, pointing towards Weitao and Izumu if they're the ones carrying it, the boars.
Ah, yes, excellent. But unfortunately, I already have a wife. Ha 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 ha.
Ha! As for our news, we have discovered a new friend. Say hello, and I kind of Shinzu. This is old Matsuki.
Old
Mr.
Matsuki looks
Matsuki.
over at Shenzu and bows deeply. It is a pleasure to meet you, young one.
Shinzu will return the bow and say, I have the same pleasure of meeting you as well.
Hmm.
Did not think I would ever have an opportunity meet one like you.
He seems a bit confused by your statement, but smiles warmly. He says, well, if you are traveling with these individuals, then you are in good hands. Now, come, tell me, what news of your journey so far?
The fog. Tell him about the fog.
Yeah, we mentioned the fog, about how there seems to be a wall of fog surrounding the Willow Shore area, the hinterlands.
Mm-hmm.
We tell them about the thatchlings we found at the bar that was being
You're
taken
missing
over
very
by
important
bandits.
bits about the fog, though.
I would say
Oh.
it's surrounding everybody, and we can't get out.
That's what I said. I said it was surrounding the Willow Shore hinterlands.
The last bit is the important bit.
Oh.
We can't get out.
We take
He says
said that part.
So
Yes.
you're it's fine. What? You're saying we are trapped here? This is most disturbing news indeed. After all, Willow Shore does not have much in the way of supplies after the yokai attacked. I
And
hope.
we did find some supplies at the old expansion that seem to have been preserved and are in good state.
Ah, wonderful. I'll send some of the town folks to go and recover some of it. Plus the boars that you have captured as well will also go a long way. I think we at least will have enough time to buy some... Well, we at least will have enough supplies to buy some time to investigate a way to escape this place. Is there anything else?
Yes, we met a Tripkey named Takeshi. He's been living out in the woods, and he seems to have spotted where. He seems to have seen Ugly Cute.
He has? Oh, this is wondrous news. Do you know
He
where...
was leading.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, he was leading us there. We figured on our way we should stop here because we got attacked by the boars, and also we need a little bit of rest.
I see. Well, rest quickly. We don't want to lose the trail.
Yeah.
He will offer you rooms in the Matsuki estate to stay and recover, but insists that you are out as quickly as you can to get back on the road.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
We just need like a short rest. And then we will head out as quickly as we can. He seems to know where he's going, and he seems to be very trustworthy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I just sent you a message.
You've sent me a message. How dare you?
No.
Scum. Sure, not a problem. Okay. So for the night, everyone will rest and recuperate. And we will do a full rest here. The last thing we'll do before we head back is Shenzhou. You ask around, and you in search of a temple to Pharasma. They tell you that there is one at the graveyard, just to the south of town. You make your way following the path that you were led to eventually come to said graveyard, in which you do see a beautiful shrine to the goddess Pharasma, as well as what looks to be a woman at prayer at the altar.
So I'll approach the altar and kneel down, bow, and start to pray and say, Pharasma, I've come on a journey to honor my ancestors. I instead have found this enigma, this strange land that I wasn't expecting. I feel that the balance is not present here, that there are many yokai and souls that are at unrest. I don't know how to proceed to help save this, or if that is my purpose. Can you give me any insight or guidance to how I should proceed in this?
As you have a moment of prayer, beseeching the goddess for direction, at first there appears to be no answer. That is when you realize that the graveyard around here has been meticulously looked after. The gravestones have all been polished clean. The grounds are not overgrown. They've been readily weeded. In a moment, you kind of feel this sense of to honor the dead is more than just to slay those who cannot find rest. It's about giving comfort to a place that the undead feel like they cannot reach. To make them get to that point where they feel ready for death and whatever is to come.
So with that, my goal in this, I Shinzu contemplates that his goal isn't necessarily to usher the souls that he meets on his way, but rather help them find that peace in moving forward.
Absolutely. The woman stands up after she lights her incense, claps her hands a couple of times, and then excuses herself, bowing deeply to you before she walks out. Does anyone want to do something before we rest up? Otherwise, we will call the game there, I believe.
Yeah, either.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I would say either tonight or next time. I would like to have Isamu swing by his house. He has to check on somebody.
All right, very well. You will swing by your home. We'll do that now. All right. A relatively rundown shack to the far northeast of the town. Izumu's home is surrounded by a series of muddy footprints that lead up a path to the house. Laundry that is like hanging on these bamboo poles out the front. And it doesn't look poor, but it doesn't look well off at the same time. As you arrive, the door opens for you. An elderly gentleman seems to greet you there. And where have you been, Izamu?
Trying to take care of this mess around town. I don't know if you've looked out the window, but I've been trying to get things back to normal to keep you safe.
I have looked out the window. And do you know what I see? I see a town rife with fear and sin. And amongst that fear and sin is my grandson running around playing at hero.
You and I both know I'm no hero. I'm just trying to get things back to normal so you're okay.
If you want things to go back to normal, then you need to pick up your axe and go back to that lumberyard and start doing an honest day's work. Lord knows we don't need more of those Ritsus and Taros who sit around town flaunting their shiny, perfect armor, only for the town to get attacked and do absolutely nothing about it.
You really think anybody's at the lumberyard working right now, Grandpa? Come on. If I go out there, I'm not going to get paid.
Back in my day, we never knew the meaning of a day off. We would walk.
It's not a day off.
We would. It's a day off, a weekend. All of these are just symbols of sloth and complacency. Even if it was just me on the workbench working the sawmill, I would be there, doing everything I can to put food on our table. Come rain or shine, or hell or high water.
Yeah, and how'd that work out for you, Grandpa?
As you say that, he sort of like strokes his leg. There's a large scar running across his knee and down his shin. As he does so, he sort of sneers at you a little bit, and he says, "Don't get smart with me, boy. Don't forget who brought you up."
Yeah, I know. Come on, get in here before you fall down. I brought you something. And he's going to go in, and from his pack, he's going to unload the liquor that he took and the food that he took from the old abandoned section and put it out on the table for him.
His expression changes. It almost melts in a way. The surliness sort of falls apart, and he says, well, maybe you do know how to do a good day's work. Well done, my boy. He says as first thing he does is he pops open the alcohol and pours himself and you a glass. He always makes sure, one of the little gestures he always does, he always makes sure to pour your glass first. Because if there's not enough, he always makes sure you've had enough.
Indeed. Yeah, so he'll take a drink and be like, "Thanks, Grandpa, appreciate it." Just stay inside until we get this taken care of.
Have you seen that? You know that thing old people do when they have no teeth and they just sort of, as they
yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that as he's like getting ready to drink his cup of shoju, as he takes a long drawn out drink from it. He seems a lot more soothed and a lot more calm, like he's almost ready to be put down for a nap. He says, as you go to sort of like get back out there, he sort of grabs onto your arm and he says, "Izamu."
Yeah.
The lumberyard. I know it's not the best place, but we owe so much to the owners, and we owe so much to the people who work with us. You know, we wouldn't be here without them, and it's. You can't let... As the old man falls asleep.
Yeah, and Isamu will definitely bite his tongue while he's talking about owing the owners something, because in his mind they've taken so much from him. They took his father, they crippled his grandfather, so in his mind he doesn't owe them anything. It's just a job that he begrudgingly does, that he does not enjoy, but puts food on the table, keeps his grandpa.
Yeah,
your father.
Yeah, your father wasn't overly keen on the whole lumber mill thing, but pushed through anyway. Your granddad, however, he was like very, like working for the company was his like way towards riches and stuff like that. He actually truly believed the dream, but obviously it was just manipulation and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, then once he's asleep, Isamu will probably just put like a blanket over him and then head back out as quietly as possible.
Fantastic. Okay. Anyone else wanting to do something before bedtime?
Maybe next time. I know we're kind of coming close.
We are. You know, just little things.
Yeah.
If anyone has anything.
I was wanting to have one with Keiko, but we can do that next time. 'Cause I
Yeah,
think
we
it
can do
might
that
take
next
a little
time. That's fine.
longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna have a thing with Wei Tao in a mirror, but I can.
Are you gonna finally shave?
No, well, no.
Goes up to the mirror. He's like, "You filthy, disgusting creature."
So actually, you're kind of on track with what I was wanting to do, just without the shaving.
Okay.
Oh, basically, Wei Tao is gonna look in the mirror and just like as he's staring at his own reflection, hit for the being able to see it for the first time in years, he's gonna get disgusted with himself. And
Because.
and even though nobody can hear him, it, the best way I can describe it is kind of like the scene from Spider-Man Green Goblin where the mirror is talking back to him.
Mm,
He's basically going to start belittling and being hypercritical of himself
because.
because in every fight that he has been in so far, he has already come so close to death, and that is not who he used to be.
Actually, it is. Remember, you're not actually a warrior. You executed people. People walked in front of you. You
Well,
chopped their heads off. You know.
yeah, but
This is like your.
he's a lot more sluggish than what he once was.
Really,
He still
you seem.
had
I feel like you've killed people really good these last two battles. I feel
well,
like measuring.
yes,
I feel like measuring your endurance versus measuring your sword skills are two separate things. I would say that rather than belittling yourself, because I feel like that's kind of a mental health road that we don't need to necessarily go down, because I don't think it adds much to Wei Tao. Maybe perhaps looking at like the bruisings and the scar and the cuts that he's had and viewing it as imperfection. And as a perfectionist, he is now changing that. You know what I mean? Like he's now like, you know, I always thought that I was perfect because when people would come up, they had to come off and that'd be it. But now that I actually have to fight, there is something I need to look at getting better at. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, okay, yeah, that's more of
I think
what
that's
I
gonna be.
was.
I think it hits the right marks, and I think it goes less into because keeping in mind self-deprecation, especially belittling yourself, like that's a very negative headspace to really be in, and because it's a very private moment, there's not really much we can do to like kind of like turn that into a story of helping Wei Tao with his mental health issues.
Yeah, okay.
I'd much rather go with like, yeah, Wei Tao is now becoming more aware that that while his sword skills are good, there is so many aspects to being a swordsman that Wei Tao doesn't understand. Which I
Yeah.
like, yeah, because I mean, maybe if Ritsu decides to use their sword instead of their bow and arrow, maybe Wei Tao might turn around and be like, how do you warrior against what like how like these fights are different. Maybe Ritsu can teach something, or maybe not. I mean, who knows? But nonetheless, I
Hard to
love that.
teach with two broken legs.
How to throw something.
Well, you know what they say: those who can't do teach. So, anyway.
Oh, true.
If I may, because
Oh,
I feel
great.
left out,
Hmm, hmm.
Keiko would try to pamper Kira, the fox here,
Aw.
while also trying to come up with a solution to Ritsu's fucking leg problem.
So, unfortunately, Ritsu's leg problems are exacerbated by Ritsu. And by that I mean
Okay.
by Neil. See, the thing is leaning into using your foot when you have a limp would be things like moving at half your move speed, using your
Right, and
crutch,
we-
using one-handed attacks and stuff like that. But Ritsu's been using two-handed attacks, high kicking, and breakdance fighting in the middle of this entire thing. Kicking.
Breakdance.
I mean, he did. He literally got knocked
Oh.
prone, and breakdance tried to roundhouse kick someone with his broken leg. In case you weren't aware, Keiko, you would basically see this as, and I want to go with this because we've got two angles on this. One is, as players, one of the things we need to be aware of is we will always have a dissonance with our characters, especially when it comes to pain. When our characters feel pain, we don't feel pain. But that doesn't mean the world doesn't recognize when those things happen, right? Which is why Neil makes the decisions he makes, because ultimately there's that disconnect. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's a reality of role-playing, right? In-game, however, Ritsu has not been taking care of his leg. He has not been healing. He has not been in any way, shape, or form trying to take things easy. He has been going full bore as if his leg was fine, even though not only did he exacerbate his broken leg, but he then also got his other leg broken as well. So something that he should be taking quite a lot of bed rest on, he's giving no attention to. So Keiko, this actually looks horrifying. If Ritsu continues on this path, I mean, not including the fact that his body shapeshifts into a bear, literally breaking his body apart even more. If Ritsu continues on this path, he will eventually be wheelchair ridden, for sure, guaranteed. You know that, but you also are uncertain as to how to express that to Ritsu without obviously turning him into, oh, I know my body better, I don't need to listen to you, like I don't know what the word is. I want to say ego, but it's not ego. It's like, it's not that they don't trust you. It's that it's disbelief, sheer unbridled disbelief, Yeah, so you're trying to maybe figure out how to best break this to Ritsu, or even encourage Ritsu to actually just take it a little easy.
Sounds good.
Okay, love that, beautiful. You know what? Seeing as Ritsu's the last person, Ritsu, is there anything you wanted to do?
I mean, what I wanted to do involved talking to another person, so that's why I figured next time would be.
Oh, yeah, so you're going to talk to
better for
Keiko.
that.
That's right. Actually, that's also
Yeah.
perfect for you to talk to Keiko and stuff like that. All right, very well.
Yeah.
You do so. Well, you will do so. All right. Sedate him for a week. Yes, that's actually a terrible idea. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna say farewell.
Just have to put a
But
new
guys,
character
thank you
for a
so much
week
for
in
listening.
game.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Also, a very special thank you to Rock Protector. Takeshi is one of his characters, and he is going to be a recurring character in the town. I'm not going to say that he's going to replace the hunter that we had hunting Ugly Cute, but he is now going to be one of the hunters who are helping out with that as well. So be sure to watch and tune in for more as we come back. We'll be back on Friday for 7 Dunes for Sandpoint, so look forward to that. But guys, in the meantime, my name is Mike. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, having fun and enjoying stuff. But until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until next time, game hard or die trying. Goodbye, guys.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.